Hey everybody, Sean from Media Assault here, and it's time for another movie review. This time out, I'm going to be taking a quick look at Elysium. This is a science fiction action film that was directed and co-written by Neil Blomkamp, who was actually responsible for District 9 quite a few years ago. It stars Matt Damon and Jodie Foster, also features Sharlto Copley from the A-Team and District 9, and Alice Braga from Predators and I Am Legend. This is a film that I really, really wanted to like. It has a really cool concept, but the execution leaves quite a bit to be desired. Very quickly, the plot centers around an Earth where the Earth is populated by what you would consider the lower class, working class people, and they do all the grunt work for the upper class who have all left the planet and now live on this orbiting space station, if you will, called Elysium. On Earth, medical technology and in technology in general doesn't seem to have advanced very much from where it is right now in present day 2014, or whenever this film was made, 2013. But on Elysium, there is medical technology that is quite simply miraculous. You could lay on this table, and as long as you can prove you're a citizen of Elysium, which means you're upper class and white, most generally, if you can prove your citizenship to this table or cylinder or whatever by means of a thing that you scan on your skin, it can essentially cure you of anything, whether it be cancer, massive physical damage, or possibly even death. And so that's why I say it's technically a miraculous technology, but it's not available to anyone unless they're a citizen of Elysium. So the plot of the film centers around Matt Damon's character, whose name I can't remember. But as a child, he always looked up, saw Elysium, and said that one day he would go there. And when he grew up, he actually found himself involved in some criminal activity, eventually went legit, now works for one of the industrial factories that the people from Elysium profit from. Through the result of, or as a result of an industrial accident, he now requires medical attention that is only available on Elysium. And the film sort of chronicles his journey or attempt to get to Elysium. And along the way, there's various morality plays where, of course, he is the working class hero and he's got to fight the bad guys on Elysium, or who run Elysium, to basically get what he deserves. And there's an interesting criminal subplot that's there. But overall, this is a case where the concept, I guess you could say, it looked better on paper than it does on film. The concept of these two divided worlds, class, two classes that are separated, where you're keeping the lower classes down and the higher classes literally are higher. They're off world in this pristine, crystal clear, pollution free environment. I think that's an interesting concept. I kind of like that. But the way the film kind of broaches the subject and then attempts to deal with it is kind of ham-fisted and half-baked. I don't think it is anywhere near as good as it could have been. The action, however, is actually really, really good. I like the action sequences. Sharlto Copley plays henchmen of the villains in the film, the villains being, of course, the higher class white people. He's actually very good. I liked him a lot. It's kind of a caricature villain, but he's still entertaining and very good. Alice Braga plays the sort of pseudo love interest in the film. She seems to be kind of pigeonholed as playing second fiddle to the leads in these action films like I Am Legend and Predators and now Elysium. I really hope she kind of breaks out of that because she's actually a very good actress. Matt Damon, his role could have been played by anybody. There's not much of the Matt Damon charm that is brought to this role by Matt Damon. And Jodie Foster is pretty good as one of the main baddies. I think you could call her kind of an ice queen. She's very, very good in her role. But overall, the execution of Elysium just leaves something to be desired. So I would give it a 5 out of 10. Really don't recommend it. See it if you really want to, of course. I can't stop you from doing that, but don't get your expectations up too high. So there you go. That's my review of Elysium. Thanks very much for watching. As always, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.